A remark by an archbishop in Kerala has triggered a political row. Addressing farmers in Kannur a few days back, he said that if the rubber prices are increased to 300 rupees per kg, Kerala Christians also would be willing to vote for the BJP. Now it has triggered a political storm. We had many BJP leaders in Delhi addressing press conference and welcoming this remark. In Kerala, we have heard the Congress has been very aggressive. Congress is talking about the attacks on churches and minority institutions. We have heard Pinarayi Vijayan also, the chief minister. He has been talking about how he has been hinting at opportunism here. That how Sangh Parivar has got some opportunists to talk about it. So amid all this, we are just here in this episode of Political Ladder. We would try to make some sense out of this entire thing. What's going on there? Joining me here in this discussion today are Dr. Sebastian Paul, a veteran journalist turned politician. He's been a three-term MP, Lok Sabha MP, and he has had a stint in the assembly also. Anand Kochukudy, he's a columnist. So, taking it to you first, Anand, can you take us through the entire controversy? What all has happened over the last few days before we go to Dr. Paul to explain and share his views? What has happened, and what do we make of this?
So what really happened was that on 18th of March, Archbishop Pamplani was addressing a meeting. It was a culmination of a farmers' protest meeting. And at the culmination of that meeting, he made a very passionate speech in which he said that if the rubber prices are increased to 300 rupees per kg, then we are not averse to vote for the BJP. We can actually send, your sorrow, the feeling of sadness that you have because you don't have an MP in Kerala. We can solve that. That's what he said. So people were taken aback because the church has never made such a open admission of having any truck with the BJP till date. Till date, there was some covert or behind the backs or under the table kind of this meetings, and there was tete-a-tetes with the BJP, but it was never an open admission of any political alliance with the BJP, because till recently the BJP was sort of kind of untouchables for the church. The church was always in favor of an alliance with the Congress in the past, but then of late they also shifted towards the left in the recent assembly elections after the Kerala Congress. Kerala Congress is very distinct from Congress. It's not to be confused with the Congress party. Kerala Congress is actually like a Utkal or a Bengal Congress. It's a regional party which was split from the Congress in 1964, originally split from the in 1964, which after many splits is a small party, but it was with the UDF till KM Mani was alive. But post the KM Mani's time, the party split once again, and it went with the LDF. So the recent assembly election, it because it's sponsored by the church or it's backed by the church, the church backed the LDF in most constituencies except in Ernakulam district, where it's because of the division in the church that in Ernakulam district the church couldn't back the LDF, but otherwise the church backed the LDF in the last election, which actually saw the Pinarayi Vijayan government returning to power with 99 seats, which is something that did not happen in the last 40 years. So this being the case, the church has been of late, there has been so many issues which has been plaguing the church. Primarily one, the feeling of not having any their political clout within the government. So they're not having any clout in the LDF, for instance, as they had with the UDF in the past. So that is one thing. Again, the church is there is a feeling of anti. I won't call it Islamophobia, but there's a feeling of the Christian community and the Muslim community. There has been some issues. It's been a 10-year-old. It's been a decade-long thing, but it has kind of reached a flashpoint where the Christian community are kind of wary of the Muslim community in many ways. So there are so many, reasons for that. I don't know if it's the right time to, it's probably in the second round or third round, we can have I can go to that, the reasons for that, or probably Dr. Paul can also shed some light on that. So this being the case, Archbishop Pamplani's offer is politically significant, because if the Christian community, or a section of the Christian community can vote for the BJP in Kerala, that will completely alter the equations, because even when the LDF was backed by the church, a significant number of Christians continued to remain with the UDF. So, but in the case of BJP, again, this has to be seen how much of the votes can be transferred. In Kannur constituency, the Kannur Lok Sabha constituency, where Archbishop Pamplani has some influence, it was noted that more than 50% of the voters are Christians. This was not really considered by anybody earlier, but in the Lok Sabha constituency in Kannur, 50% of the voters are Christians. So this wasn't previously noticed by people, but the LDF is planning to field KK Shailaja in the next Lok Sabha poll. The Congress doesn't have a candidate because the incumbent Lok Sabha MP is K. Sudhakaran. He is the KPCC president now. So he has declared that he's not going to contest the election. So this might be, and there is one more significant thing, that Suresh Gopi, while Amit Shah was in Thrissur on March 12th, he made a very curious announcement that Suresh Gopi made a very curious announcement. He narrowly lost the election in the Thrissur Lok Sabha constituency last time, but he said, okay, I'm willing to contest from Kannur if you ask me. So if you connect both these things, there could be something brewing behind the scenes. This is my reading, but Dr. Paul might be able to.
So here we are discussing a topic which has become the subject of hot debate in Kerala nowadays. The quid pro quo offer made by the Archbishop, that if you help us, we will help you. That is with regard to the price of rubber price. It is not an innocent or accidental remark made by an archbishop made in a rally of farmers, rubber farmers. The archbishop himself clearly clarified the next day that it was a deliberate offer made by him, that let the BJP government raise the rubber price to ₹300 a kilo, and we will see that there will be a member for the BJP in the Lok Sabha from Kerala. That is what his comment was. It is in Kerala, especially because of the heavy polarization, there is no scope or space for the BJP till now. Kerala is the only state where BJP has not even an MP, not even an MLA. But here the powerful Catholic Church, the concerned Archbishop has strong influence in at least 3 constituencies, that is Kannur, Vadagara, and even Kasaragod. But what will be the impact of his statement? It has become a very highly political debate. Apart from the concern for the rubber growers, the Christian church in Kerala has so many interests to protect. They have got, it is not as simple. The church in Kerala is not the church of Jesus Christ. The material wealth is there. They have to protect so many interests, institutions, everything is there. And this BJP government at the center is influencing or coercing all types of people by sending their agencies, especially the enforcement directorate and all those things. Even now, very prominent persons are under the ED scanner, like the real estate broker Faris Abubakar. Faris Abubakar, though he is a Muslim, he is the conscience keeper of Christian bishops in Kerala. Not only conscience, but even their purse. So there's so many hidden things are there, and the statement of the controversial statement of the Archbishop of Tilicheri has come in this context. The Prime Minister has no less a person than the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that our target is Kerala in the next Lok Sabha election. It is not a simple joke or thing. They are very serious about it. The BJP has planned or they are drawing plan to capture seats from Kerala. That is their prestige. A few seats from Kerala may not affect their prospects in the Lok Sabha, but it is a prestigious one for them. They are taking it as such. So at whatever cost, they will try to win over a few seats from Kerala. It may or may not be possible, but the significant thing is that the Christian church, the other day, almost 70 Christian organizations led by Catholic bishops, Bharani all those persons were staging a protest dharna in New Delhi against the atrocities, attacks, violence lashed out against Christians all over the country. But now a powerful and influential Catholic Archbishop from Kerala has openly come out proclaiming support, political support to the BJP, and it is a big win for the BJP. And from this on, they will build up a very powerful and successful strategy for getting Christian votes, minority votes in Kerala.
Dr. Paul, Archbishop Joseph Pamplani is not the first one. If I recall it, way back in 2016-17, Archbishop Ellen Cherry had also said that BJP is not untouchable. What I want to ask is, are these stray voices or are these community voices? Do you really see the Christians veering towards the BJP?
No, the Christians in Kerala, not only Christians, but even the other major minority Muslims, for so many reasons, they may not be able to go in hand with the BJP. But in other states, see the Christian dominant states like Goa and the northeast states.
Even Nagaland.
How BJP very brilliantly and carefully they got into that Christian bastions or Catholic bastions, and they gathered votes and seats and even power in those states. So that is not a strategy which we can play it down. This is a very serious strategy, very effective strategy. And for that matter, none other than an influential Archbishop has opened the door for the BJP in Kerala.
So if you look at the elections in the past, even the last Assembly and Lok Sabha elections, BJP drew a blank, and BJP's vote share in the Assembly election was around 11%, almost the same as the 2016 election. In the Lok Sabha also, the BJP got about 13% votes. So what is it that the LDF and UDF are feeling threatened by? I mean, suddenly, why is the BJP emerging as a threat to them, going by their reactions?
No, neither. The Congress-led UDF is treading very softly. Their reactions are very soft reactions. It is only natural. The strong reaction has come from the LDF, especially from our Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. He has strongly reacted to the comments or this quid pro quo offer made by the Archbishop. What will happen if the offer of the Archbishop becomes a reality? What will happen? There are certain constituencies, Lok Sabha constituencies in northern Kerala, where the Archbishop can exert his influence. But I think that will affect the vote share of the Congress party, because the Congress is heavily dependent on the support of the church for their votes. They may lose votes, but this has come as an opportunity for the left parties to consolidate their position, to educate the people against the vicious entry of BJP in the state politics. And anyway, it has thrown open many opportunities for BJP.
So, in Kerala,
if I may just the thing is in 2016 the BJP got 16%, 15 plus because they had an ally in
NDA,
BDJs.
NDA got
Yeah.
seconded, yes.
Yeah, and in 2021 they actually are down by 4%. So I clearly remember when Amit Shah came to Kerala in 2016, he was saying, okay, we have a base of 15%. We should easily manage to cross a certain number by the next election. But instead, the BJP's vote share has actually gone down. In the 2019 Lok Sabha election, they actually did much better. They got around 15% with their with BDJs. But in 2021 again they came down. But now they are seeing an opportunity because the minority community, that is the Christian community, is almost, there's a sense of alienation in the Christian community who don't really have much political clout. They used to enjoy a lot of political clout even from the Maharaja's days, even when Travancore was a kingdom and before independent India, Christian community used to have considerable clout in the Maharaja's administration. So that was from that period, the numbers of Christians have come down quite a bit. Their absolute numbers, it's down to 18%. The Christian community used to be more in number than the Muslim community till the Kanyakumari district was carved out in 1957. So then the Christian community's population has gone down, the Muslim community's population has gone up. So, and the delimitation has affected the Christian seats in Kottayam and in central Travancore, while in Malappuram, 4 extra seats have been carved out because of the population, because of the increase in population there. So all these factors are there. The Gulf money is coming in from, the Gulf countries, primarily from Muslims, while the Christian community, they are almost migrating to foreign countries like New Zealand, to Australia, to US, and they're not coming back. So in Gulf countries, they don't give you citizenship. So they basically have to come back. They have no choice but to come back with their money earned there. And they're buying properties in huge numbers in Kottayam and in Pathanamthitta districts, which these Christians are, when they see that, they're not very happy about that their land is being, traded to the Muslims. So land used to be a huge sentimental factor for Christians, especially for the older generation. Land used to be a big thing. Now that land is being handed over to Muslims, these Muslims are setting shop there, they are building houses there. So I think all these things are interconnected, and BJP is utilizing this opportunity to, to increase that friction, to take advantage of that and to get that Christian community into a different compartment and play them against the Muslims, so that if only then the BJP can win in Kerala. Only if the Christian community can add on to their Hindu vote bank, only then they have any chance in Kerala. So that is what they are getting at.
So, sir, my question is it their disillusionment with the UDF or the Congress, or is it the attraction towards the BJP? Is it a push factor or the pull factor?
No, that is why some economic consideration is also there. The Archbishop has not fixed a condition. That is, he is relating his support, his offer with the rubber price. Some economic factor is there. It may not be an attraction for the rubber growers, but it's a very sensitive issue in Kerala, the price of rubber. But not rubber alone. The other spices, all those things are there. The fishermen in the coastal part of Kerala, all person segments are suffering. And we know, we are telling the people that if rubber price is falling, it is the fault of it is responsibility of the union government. It is for them to see what help can be done to the people. It is in that sensitive spot the Archbishop has placed his finger, and he says innocently and innocuously, he says that let them give 300 rupees for our rubber, and we will see to it that a BJP man emerges from Kerala to represent Kerala in the Lok Sabha.
If I may just add, yeah. So I think rather than being attracted to BJP, I think it's also more to do with the disillusionment, and also there is this feeling that among certain sections, a minority section of within the Christian community, within the church, within the laity, that both the LDF and UDF are indulging in a certain degree of Muslim appeasement. They don't say that aloud, but this is there in drawing room conversations. This is often heard in private conversations, that both the LDF and UDF are soft on Muslims. So that and the PFI's ban recently by the BJP. It was the BJP which banned the Popular Front of India. So that has actually gone down well with the Christian community. So that these things are there, and BJP is seen as a party which is which can keep the Muslim communities certain interests in check. So since the Christian community is almost kind of being played up against the Muslim community, and they are on opposing, it's a bit like how the Hindu community in Kerala viewed Christians at one point of time, much earlier. This is probably Dr. Paul can remember it. I'm too young to remember it. But I've heard that when the Christian community emerged and became a very financial powerhouse, at that point, the Hindu community, especially the Nair community in Kerala, had some issues with the Christian community becoming so powerful with their money. But that period has now, that cycle is again happening. And this time it is the Muslim community which is emerging powerful with their money and a lot of other things, even their educational status. Even at one point of time, Muslims in Kerala used to be not so educated. You didn't have many doctors and engineers and professionals in the Muslim community, but now they are concentrating on education. They are building up schools and hospitals and colleges. So that also is a factor. So I think rather than entirely this, it's a mix of both. There is an attraction that BJP can, it can keep, the Christian community's interest can be probably be protected by the BJP. This is a Kerala-centric view. They're not concerned about what's happening in the north. So in Kerala, if they're thinking from the Kerala perspective, they think that the Christian community's interests are can be aligned with the BJP. So that is one thing that I think is happening.
Dr. Paul, the RSS has been active in Kerala for decades. We never really saw the BJP capitalizing on it politically. Do you think things are changing now?
RSS has powerful, strong roots in Kerala. I heard that RSS had the most number of RSS branches that is in Kerala. But even then, even though they are very much active in so many parts of activities in Kerala, it is not turning into votes. That is the difficulty. That is the disappointment for the BJP. Despite this strong RSS presence, they are not able to make it, convert it into votes. Because the Christians and the Muslims as a whole, they were against BJP. And what about the Hindus here? Hindus here in Kerala, they are also with that secular mind. So the position taken by the BJP or the RSS, that may not attract the Hindu voters also. It is in this context, they are finding the BJP is finding a way out. They have got the support, public support, strong support of the clergy in Kerala, Christian clergy. Following the remarks of the Archbishop, another bishop has come forward supporting him. So that is not a small thing or negligible thing. It has some plan which is far more than what we can see now at present in this stage. They are planning something, but it may be difficult for them to attract the Christian voters, Christian masses en bloc or in a considerable manner to the BJP rank.
So if a section of the Christians move towards the BJP, will it worry the CPI? Will it worry Pinarayi Vijayan, or will it make him happy?
No, we will be unhappy. But the thing is that I apprehend that if the BJP, with the help of the clergy, is able to woo certain Christian voters, They will be mostly persons who will traditionally vote for the Congress, because that is the way in politics is working in Kerala. A liaison with the clergy and the Congress to get Christian votes, and that segment will suffer because there will be a crack, and that crack, a considerable portion of votes will go to BJP, and that may affect the prospects of Congress candidates.
And Pinarayi Vijayan won't be happy about this, because given the fact that 46% of the Kerala population comprises minorities. So even if Christians are about 18%, 18.3%, I suppose. So even if a section of them move away, it will hurt the UDF, but it may help the LDF actually strengthen its hold.
But we are not happy. Neither Pinarayi Vijayan nor the LDF is happy with the developments, because we were most strenuously fighting or preventing the spread of the communal venom of the RSS and the BJP. But in that sense, we are not at all happy. We will see that some emergency firefighting measures will be taken to address the problems of the farmers. Apart from the moreover, we will continue our campaign to educate the people about the secular values and the danger in projecting or helping BJP and other NDA outfits in Kerala.
How powerful is the Modi factor in Kerala?
Modi factor may be powerful in Kerala also, because he is the Prime Minister and there are people who like him, not support him, but like him. It is really natural. But the question is, when going to the polls to cast their votes, how the people will react. There, the Kerala voter is much more concerned with secular values of the Republic. In that analysis or examination or taking positions, they may not be willing or they may not be liable to cast their votes to the communal forces.
Coming to my last question, unless Anand has some, I just want to know, it's not really related to the topic we're discussing, but generally, when we see the left getting decimated in its strongholds, say West Bengal, Tripura, they're getting finished. How is it that they are only gaining in strength in Kerala? How is the left in Kerala different from what it is, say, in Bengal or Tripura or other places?
It is rather an interesting question which we often confront, and I have no answer for that question, because in Bengal and Tripura, one strongholds of the CPM. Now the party has lost it, and the party is unable to regain it also. In Kerala, that situation in West Bengal or Tripura, it has not affected Kerala. Here, the communist strongholds remain intact, and the communist parties, both CPM and CPI and other left parties and democratic parties, that is the alliance known as the LDF, that it is strenuously trying to keep their position intact. The BJP, with all these things, may not be able to make any fissures in this strong fort. So we are not very much concerned about the position taken by the Archbishop or the quid pro quo offer given by him to the BJP. We will remain here as strong guardians and protectors of secular and democratic values of the Republic.
If I may just add a bit, I think that the left in Kerala is very different from the left elsewhere, because in Kerala, the left adopted a certain degree of capitalism in the early 2000s. This was heralded by Pinarayi Vijayan's ascent as party secretary in 1998. And he built in 2000 itself, the Kerala CPM had a channel, Kairali, which still continues to be their mouthpiece. And they built up their coffers, their party coffers, with so much. They ran amusement parks. it became a completely commercial establishment in the sense they were minting money, and they did not have to depend on the largesse of their cadres or their donations to run the party. So basically, they are financially very strong. Second thing is that in Pinarayi Vijayan, they have a leader who brooks no challenge. I mean, he's totally in command of the party. Even when he's at present he's getting older, but still he commands total respect, total discipline within the party. He has
That's
no
why
challenger in the
you call him Modi in a Mundu.
Yes, exactly. So that is the kind of thing that that he the impression that he gives. Yeah, definitely. So second thing is Pinarayi Vijayan's leadership, and I think that they are more flexible ideologically compared to the left elsewhere. They are willing to adapt to changes in the general political scenario. So that is why you see them making so many U-turns. So whatever they said in the 90s about private colleges, about private investment, they have taken a complete U-turn, and there's no explanation why they have taken a U-turn on private wealth. So they are completely, they might say neoliberalism and all those things, but they are totally in sync with the post-liberalization world.
Dr. Paul, do you agree to what he's saying, to Anand's assessment?
No, it is a fact, but Pinarayi Vijayan, as a popular communist leader, is still holding influence. He can influence the people. People have confidence in him. Naturally, in the second term of his chief ministership, he may be subject to strong attacks, politically motivated attacks. But he's a person, he's a man with a strong will, and realizing the potential danger of these developments, he may be able to get to the people, get the message to the people, and people, I think, will stand with them, with him.
On this note, we wind up this episode of Political Adda.